Hello, beautiful, curious, and creatives. Welcome. I am here today to do a quick share of a journal that is going, excuse me as I put lip gloss on, that is going home to its new creator tomorrow. So I will probably be posting this video, let's say next Monday. Today is Wednesday, so just to give our postal service some time to deliver. Excuse me. She is 9.5 by about 6.25 inches. She has a 3-inch spine, and I'm still not sure what if I'm gonna do something else to the spine. I was thinking of adding a tassel here just to do a little something there, but I don't know, I'm leaning towards not doing that. So I felt that she was ready to share. And she is 104 pages stuffed. And she is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The panels are covered with original mixed media paper, stenciling, paints, distress inks, and also jelly plate prints. And the same with the front, except that she has a cover in the front of a repurposed cardboard topper. And it's similar to the last journal that I shared. And this repurposed cardboard is also part of that 21 days of repurposed cardboard that I had done a couple of years back. And while I love looking at them and having them, I really feel that they make really good journal covers or, toppers. So I'm trying to use them that way when I can. And so, excuse me, so she has some stitching around the edges. A little bling here. I want to say these are mica flakes underneath the flowers. I don't know if you can see them. I did do this a while back, so I'm not really sure. It's got a bit of a 3D element to her too, not as much as the other one. Some gold wax, and inside she has an image of, it's a book image that I turned into a journaling card. And the tab has a couple of dangles on it, held by this beautiful safety pin. I almost called it a paper clip, with some little things on it, like this was the box of a drawer liner, a vintage drawer liner, and I was more interested in the box and the liner itself that I had picked up at an estate sale. This is a paper bead that I made, and this is her initial on this kind of medallion thingy that's hanging here. Okay, so we'll open her up, and she's made up of a lot of different things. Vintage papers, vintage inspired papers, vintage laces, not so much vintage laces, seam binding, cardstock, decorative paper. So she is an eclectic, very eclectic journal. Lots of tails everywhere, just the way I like it. So here we have a pocket and an original journaling card. The inside covers are similar to the outside covers, collage papers, painty papers, distressing papers, and jelly plate pulls. A vintage ledger paper, some stitching, and you'll see quite a bit of that for homemade vintage tape. A picture of a place that I love so much. I am a summer baby, and the beach is my favorite place in the whole world. And here is a journaling card that I made, and it tucks right in here. Some vintage music paper. Here is a tag turned into a journaling spot. Guys, she is full, like stuffed. There's stuff in every page, but there's a lot of journaling spaces because the person that she's going to does use her books for journaling. So I try to leave as much, you know, or have as much journaling space here. So another journaling card in this little pocket, and this is a plastic, I don't know if you can see it, like a business card holder that I put on there, and that too has a removable tag. She's very interactive, oh, by the way, as you can see. So here we have some jelly plate stenciling with paint, some vintage paper, some of those stickers, a vintage piece of vintage ledger paper turned into a journaling card on an altered paper clip with a glass bead and a paper bead that I made also. Here is another tag with some vintage lace and crochet lace. Here is a pocket full of goodies, tickets and tags and things that she can use throughout the journal. She can journal on. There's some larger ones here. A couple of dangles, again, her initials, some tickets, more of that, that tape. These are magazine images with some stenciling on the outside, stenciling on the inside, and more journaling space. And she's a little sideways because she's, you know, she's heavy, and most of the papers right now are on the right side, but hopefully you can see everything. So here's more mixed media paper, the butterfly, some vintage crochet lace there. And here we have a framed image, right? Kind of like 3D. And here is a journaling card. A magazine image stitch turned into a journaling card. The tag is not removable. Here we have a bit of a shaker card topper. I don't think this, yeah, we can't take this out, but you know, the stuff does move if you, yeah, here we go. Little stars, journaling space, and more journaling space here. And this is made out of those bags that we all love and use. And this is just, I don't know, packaging paper. Here we have some scrapbook paper turned into a tag with a little lace tab there stitched. On the other side, we have a tag and a journaling card, and the tag has a pull down piece of paper for more journaling space. And here we have another little tag in this cutout tuck spot here. And like I said, tons of tails. This is just some lace on this piece of paper. Here we have a journaling card tag with some dried flowers and a little cluster there, and a little dangle on the tab of these cute little buttons. Can you see that? Yeah. And on the other side of that, the next page, we have double belly bands, paper clipped with some decorative paper clips and paper samples of, you know, different things. Coffee dyed paper, tissue paper, vintage music paper, vintage wallpaper, painty papers, and they go into those belly bands, which are also decorated. And this is the trouble that I run into when I start taking things out. Let's go this way. Okay, much better. And the same with this one. I won't take this one out, with two cute little envelopes with a cluster each. Right. Here we have another belly band with a tag. It's a double tag for more journaling space. And just a beautiful quote that I saw that I really liked for her, and it says, "When you take time with God and listen to His voice, He renews your strength and enables you to handle life." If you are a person of faith, which she is, it's something that you would appreciate. And so here, the next page is a cluster. A beautiful applique on some background paper, and it's stitched around the page. And then here we also have more paper with another pocket and a little booklet with some trim, a little cluster of lace stitched for journaling space. And here we have double lace pockets with tags for journaling space. And the pockets can grow. It's so funny because here it says grow, but there's room for more, you know, for more stuff if she wants to add things onto those pockets, more journaling paper or whatever. With cute little clusters. I'm going to make them the same, sort of to mirror each other. But because I don't like matchy-matchy, I kind of threw this page off with a little sticker on here. So they're not exactly the same, but similar. And they flow. Here we have another belly band. No, I'm lying. This is a hidden journal card. So we have this card, right? And then we have this. Okay, and this goes in here. And this I learned from Jessica over at Paper Terrace. And I will link her channel on the description below. She's a genius when it comes to like ideas, you know, for your, I'm going to have to come back to this, for your junk journals. Tons of excellent ideas. Love her channel. And this is also from her channel. So this is like a Paper Terrace page. This slides down, this flips, and this is a pocket here. Right? And you can, you know, put whatever you want in there. It's a nice little hidden spot. And then I did some stenciling on the inside of that so it wouldn't be so stark, you know, white, and it would flow with the page. So this goes up here. And then in here, I also made that into a tuck spot for a card. Okay. This is also a great idea to use up your, you know, your papers that you don't love so much. 3 pieces of paper, really? 2, 3, and you have a beautiful double spread page. Some stenciling, some stamping. Oh my goodness. on coffee dyed paper, vintage music paper. Then there's a tuck here and a little writing spot. Okay, and this is also big enough for, you know, other things in there. The next page is really just a collage with a book page in the background. I want to say this is, I have no idea, maybe vellum or deli paper, and a little piece of a little doily. And on this side is a glassine bag, decorated outside with some paper, some Timmy Holt stuff on it, a nice little collage, a little cluster down here. And inside the glassine bag, we have coffee dyed paper, a little fancy edges, right? And so that goes in here, and a journaling card inside with a tab. And this is made out of Tim Holtz packaging. I know you see it. You see it, you recognize it, right? And so this is a magazine image, a little cluster stitched around, put a tab on it, a safety pin, and this beautiful little butterfly. And that goes here. Okay, it'll go in here after. Next page is one of those altered envelopes that I made, and it has a piece of vellum paper to use, and it goes right here with a Tim Holtz person. I don't know, a person. Maybe this is from the People, or there's so many of them that I don't really know what they're called. And some stamping on it. And just to keep with the vellum theme, here is this triple tag. The cover is vellum with some napkin decoupaged. You see that? And then there is vintage wallpaper on the second layer. And the third layer is, I want to say that's coffee dyed paper. And so speaking of coffee dyed paper, okay, I'm going to share. The person that this journal is going to is a master in coffee dyeing paper. And I am going to do an unboxing of a package that she sent me that is absolutely stunning. As soon as she's ready to get her coffee dyed paper and her dyed paper, because she doesn't just do coffee dye, she does other types of dyed paper. I'm going to share that unboxing as soon as she tells me that she's ready to sell her papers. They are absolutely stunning, just stunning. I'm not using any of them here, but this book is made of all coffee dyed paper. But guys, wait until you see what she does. It's just, it's unbelievable. Here we have one of those, it is whatever you want it to be. It's a bookmark, it's a tag, it's just not sending the plastic to the landfill. You know, we don't throw anything out. We're going to make something with it. And so there it is on a page that has a lot of journaling space. The envelope, the tuck is the flap of the envelope. The envelope is on this side, opens up like this. More journaling space on this page with these beautiful PT tape here, and inside the envelope, inside the card of the envelope here. Okay, and there's also journaling space here. And is this, no, it's not. It just looks like it's a bucket. And so a little cluster, some vintage lace, decorating the magazine image, decorating the envelope. And here we just have tons of journaling space with a doily decorating both edges. And on this side, this paper clip is holding this journal insert that I made, I want to say, geez. But I didn't make this one on camera. This was part of the ones that we made, but not on video. So that goes in here. And that goes here. This was part of the papers that I had pulled and didn't use. So because I had already taken them out, I figured let me just use it, and it's going in her journal. And so here is also a version of another journal insert that I had made a few weeks back that has the, you know, it's supposed to be journaling space. It's got a pocket, journaling space, another pocket, and more journaling space. So that is going in this belly band, and I think we made this 2 weeks ago, right, where we made these slidey things, belly band, tucks, page markers. It's anything you want it to be. And so that goes here. I tuck this in here, and I'm leaving that side like that, and she's certainly able to put whatever she wants in there. This was inspired by, this is just a piece of acetate with some stickers, some book pages, and stitched around with a little thread and a little word. And I glued it on this side so she can use it as a tuck if she wants, or just leave it like that. And this was inspired by Francesca from Junk Journal Joy, and I will also link her channel below. Super creative, another one of my favorite creators. So yeah, so this was inspired by her. And here is one of those envelope toppers that I made a while back, and just kind of pulled it together with the same washi tape that I used to decorate the envelope. It's more journaling space. Yeah, this is pretty massive. Journaling space in the back as well. And does this one have, oh, this does have a pocket in here. I just didn't put anything because I love the way that looks, and it ties, you know, it ties everything in the background as well. So I didn't want to hide it. But Tracy can slide something in there if she wants. Her journal, she can do whatever she wants with it. The other side of that page has a floating envelope that I made. Oh my God. I want to say I made this 4 years ago, maybe. And I made quite a few of them. So I have them and I use them sporadically. I don't know if it's because they have sentimental value or because, I don't know. You can tell the style was a little different, but I still love them just the same. And they make great floating pockets. So paper clipped in here. And this is just a little cluster that I use. You know how I love to use everything when I'm done at the end of the day. I kind of gather everything together, and if I can use 4 pieces of paper, well, 3 or 5 pieces of paper that I have on my desk to make something, I will. And so I think this was a collective effort, a couple of days to do that a while back, and I have them, and I, you know, they're great to stick in a journal and use as a journaling spot, as a decoration, or, you know, whatever she wants. She can fold this and turn it into the cover of a booklet. I mean, it's just there to use however Tracy wants. And so the back, sorry, this was, now we're really wonky again. This was, let me put this under here. This was one of those altered paper clips that I made a while back, maybe back in January, or maybe, yeah, I want to say this one is from that batch from January. But I think we did some or something similar together a few weeks back. So that's one of those. And so it goes here. So it's got a pocket, and clearly it's a paper clip. So this is a stamped image, this beautiful stamp that my friend Beth, who's my partner in crime when it comes to, you know, to crafting, I mention her quite often, has, and she brought in, I just went crazy stamping this image in every place that I could, just, you know, to have and to keep. And now I'm going to share one of them because I do have others. And Beth is coming in June, so I'll be stamping this again. So that's this paper clip here. That was the point of all that. Okay, and here is one of those inserts that went over so well a few weeks back, where I was again cleaning up, you know, paper scraps that I had, and just made these beautiful little clusters that look great. And so I had taken this one to work, to put in this book when I was working on it. And so this is where it's gonna go. Okay. And so journaling space here, you know, she can use this however she wants. More journaling space here. That's the name of the game. I love these things because they're removable. They can be used to decorate, or, you know, another page, or to use in something else. But they decorate a page, and it doesn't have to be permanent, you know. So here we have some ribbon with another one of those beautiful safety pins, and some vintage, I want to give you a good look at this because I love that, some vintage lace, which actually came from my friend Beth. She's like an amazing, she has an amazing eye for, you know, vintage stuff, and has impeccable taste, and she's so generous, and is always like, you know, hooking me up with her stuff. She never comes empty-handed. So when she comes, I actually have to, you know, like clean out some space to make sure that I have room to put all the things that she brings me. This is just a sheet of vellum that I ripped just to decorate the page, and this is journaling space as well. I was gonna do something in the middle, but I kind of like the raw look of this, so I decided to leave it that way. This was a card. Well, this is a card, a greeting card or a birthday card. I'm not sure. But I love the color, and I kind of, you know, tied it into, it says sometimes the simplest moments make the biggest impact. And I kind of made it like a little travel theme with some washi tape, and love the color and the silver foiling. So that's that. And here I put a journaling card, which I made out of one of the 50 master boards that I have made. And so that I make, and I have a ton of them, and I love them because I can use them at will. And so here's more of that vintage lace. This literally, like, it can rip. If you just pull it, it'll rip. It's so delicate, with a cluster of different types of papers. So similar to, oh, sorry, that's my printer behind me. Similar to this, but a little less, you know, a little less put together. And I had actually stapled it here, and I made this like a long time ago when I was also trying to clean up, you know. stuff on my desk. I'll put this back later. And another one of those cluster strips, and it can be decorated further. It can be left like that. It can be written on, whatever she wants, but this is obviously a belly band, so it is glued onto the page. And here I have something that I made, and I've been debating on whether you may want to see this or not. And it's using up your you know, your overlooked paper, as I call it, and turning it into an over the page cover. I mean, they could also be made to go like this, you know, in this direction if you wanted to. With the little cluster to decorate turned into a pocket. And here we have it with one of those paper clips that I made a few weeks back also with, I cannot pull this too much because I will rip this, with whatever was left over. I think this is actually 2 little strips of this lace that I just wanted to use up. And this is another journaling card made from a, I was gonna say a vision board, a master board, as a flip out. And I taped it too close. I didn't give it enough room, so it's pulling a little bit, but I'm gonna leave it like that because I don't want to mess with it. I like the way it looks with this, so there it stays. And then the last page is a combination of, okay, let's see. It's a combination of a tall glassine bag, which is actually empty, with a little piece of coffee dyed paper stapled on it, a little bit of washi tape at the bottom for decoration, and in the back it's just leftover cardstock that is not, you know, my favorite, but in this composition with another little journaling card, in this composition it looks great. So we're going this way with another one of those paper clips that we I know that this was up on top, but it might be a little too crowded. With one of these things, and I don't know if this is Tim Holtz or I got this on eBay, or it has like a little series number on there, right? I don't know if you can see it. I'm moving it, but I don't know if you can see it. And then the back cover, same type of papers. This is a collaged card, again with painty papers, vintage papers, magazine papers, and stenciled. And that goes here. And here is my stamp and the date of completion, which is today. And this is it. I hope Tracy loves her. I'm sure she will. And I am so excited that she will be her new home. So thank you so much for joining me for this flip through of this big baby. I hope you are well, you are healthy, you are safe, you are thriving, you are loved, and you're getting some craft time in. I will, before you see this, we'll have the drawing for the 100 subscribers. So I know I God willing, I would have seen you once before this. But after you see this, I will be back with something else. And I think we're going to start working on that journal that I want to make from start to finish. Thank you so much. I hope you're here with me again next time. And I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.